Hi, beautiful people. My name is Doris, and this is my lifestyle channel. If you are new to my channel, you are very much welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thanks for tuning in into another hot topic in my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Nigerian Irish Igbo men and their enslaved wife. Before I delve into this topic, I want to go back in time when I first came down to Ireland. I came down to Ireland in the year, I think, yeah, 2004. And like a newly married wife that was coming to join her spouse, I felt very happy, and I was in my mind, I felt so happy. I was expecting this kind of and they live happily ever after kind of life, but to my shock, a day after I arrived at my spouse's house, I was handed this I call it a 10th commandment paper. So I was told to study this paper, and I should make sure that every rules and regulation in this paper I follow this religiously. Then it happened that I kind of failed one of the tests, one of the rules and regulation. So I watch right before my eyes, I watch my spouse, picking the telephone and ringing his sister across the country and somewhere in the UK, telling her that this girl that he brought to Ireland, she has failed one of his rules and regulation. Then he doesn't know what to do, with me, this and that and stuff like that. That he's already losing his temper. And I was like, as feeble as I was, sitting out in one corner like a kitten without a voice, watching my case being discussed right before my eyes. Helplessly, this was all in a fear of not being bundled back in a flight back to Nigeria. Fast forward to some years later, I remember 3 incidents that happened before my eyes, and till today they are vividly in my mind. The first was about this newly married young girl that came to join our clan. I think she was around 20 years when she came, and she was such a naive girl, who just came to join her husband. And just like me, she herself was also handed this commandment to follow. And being an inexperienced girl and stuff like that, I think she must have failed those rules and regulations that was handed over to her. She failed woefully. And before you could say Jack Robinson, this her husband and this so-called group of Igbo, Irish, Igbo, Nigerians in Republic of Ireland, they concluded this girl's case. The husband set up a party, a birthday party for her, and then invited all of us, like telling us that the wife is celebrating her birthday party along with the one child they had together. So after the birthday party, that party took place, I think, in November. around sometime 2000 and I don't know, 2008 or so, or something like that. And by December they went to Nigeria to celebrate their Christmas, only for the man to return back with the son without this wife. And so when I asked him what happened, he told me that he just left her, dumped her there, that he took the passport and blah blah blah, and he just abandoned her because the girl did not follow his rules and regulation. I was very shocked that this man could be this heartless to abandon this woman, and their child was, I think, 2 years old, just a little boy, and abandoned this woman. So then I confronted my spouse. I said, did you see what this man did? He was saying he knows about the plan, that they have been planning it. Any woman that did not follow their rules and regulations, so such fate will be we fall on such woman. So I was kind of shocked. You know, till today I did not know why this man we separate a 2-year-old boy from his mother. Then later he went ahead and married another woman and also enforced that same rules and regulation to this woman, in which today this woman is always afraid that she doesn't want to be bundled back to Nigeria like they did to the first wife. So this fast to another, the second incident happened. This one happened to a girl I called. I was introduced to this girl as a family friend, and we became very, very close. So unknown to me, she and her husband were having misunderstanding and stuff like that, which my spouse is aware of. Just like what happened to the same and to the other previous girl, this so-called Nigerian Irish Igbo men planned again for this woman, and they planned for this woman, and they tricked her back to Nigeria, dumped her in Nigeria, seized her passport, and this man came back with the children. But luckily for this second girl, she came to Ireland as a refugee. Quickly went to the Irish embassy and they tendered her situation, and then they gave her a visa to come back to Ireland. Meanwhile, this man and the other Igbo Nigerian men were busy, you know, celebrating, jubilating that another one has bite the dust. Another one bite the dust. So they said this is the treatment they'll be giving to any Nigerian wife that they brought in that does not follow their rules and regulation. They will treat this Nigerian girl back to Nigeria and they will seize her passport. So another incident happened again. I witnessed so many incidents, but some of the women that were smart enough quickly, you know, registered to become Irish citizens because of this evil that the Igbo Nigerian Irish men were doing. So the women became citizens so that they will not, they apply for Irish citizenship so that they will not be taken unaware by their spouse. So this is another incident happened about this girl, but because in this girl's situation, she was already an Irish citizen, so there was no way the husband could trick her back to Nigeria and seize her passport and dump her in Nigeria. So what he did was he went and he remarried a second wife, got this lady pregnant, and bought her a house for her and housed her in Nigeria. So when he came back, he brought the picture of the traditional wedding, and he showed it to this other girl. And this other girl had the shock of her life, which made her develop high blood pressure. And this high blood pressure got to a stage where she ended up having stroke. And then as I'm talking to you today, this lady is in the nursing home. And now the man took the children and still did achieve what he planned earlier. So there are also other incidents. There are also one or two things happened. So this incident, around that time, it became a norm, and they kind of like then instigate fear in the life of their wife, that many women were so afraid then that it might be their turn, it might not be their turn, such thing might befall them. A lot of families were scattered through this means, and that was between 2008 till 2014. And this thing that was ongoing made a lot of women, in order for them not to be, a lot of Nigerian women, in order for them not to be used as an scapegoat, they left and decided to stay on their own. They prefer to be called single mothers than living with a man who will treat them back to Nigeria, seize their passport, and then dump them there in Nigeria. This situation kind of saddened me, and it hurt me so bad that a man will take the pen to go to a particular family and beg the family that he wants to marry their wife, and after doing all the marital rites on this lady, only to bring her to this island and make them have a taste of paradise, and then trick them back to Nigeria, take away their children, and leave them empty-handed. So this incident was so pathetic that I cannot help but to make a story about this, because I don't know if Nigerian women are slaves. So this is why I am making this story. I remember Meghan Markle in one of her speech saying that a woman needs to be empowered, and they need to have a voice, and they need to be empowered to use our voice, to be able to speak out where there is injustice. So in that case, among the Nigerian Irish clan, women were so enslaved that they could not speak out. They had to endure a lot of pains. And if you dare speak out and say, why are you doing this, you are now seen as an outcast, even among you. We want us to address this situation, that a woman is not a slave. A woman is a partner to a man. A woman is a soulmate to a man. A woman is an helper made by God to assist a man, not only in bringing out children, but in also raising them. But they should not be seen as a subordinate, as an underdog, and as people who are to be seen and not to be heard. This situation has kind of made me question the Igbo Nigerian marriage, where a woman is more like a slave. More measures need to be put in place in order to checkmate the activities of the Igbo Nigerian men, because a lot of women are in silence in their matrimonial home because of the fear of being rejected among the Igbo clan. So we should all look and put all our hands on deck to make sure to come out this division of a thing. The men should learn to love their wife, cherish them, just as Adam was meant to cherish Eve, and they should work in together with their wife, so to bring up their children in the fear of God, and also to know that their wife is their soulmate. So being said all this, I would love to stop from here, and if you like what I've just said, you can leave a comment down below. And if you have been affected by this my topic, you can also leave a comment down below. Let us discuss and try this out, because this is a topic that has been bothering me, and I needed to have that voice. I needed to be empowered to have this voice to say it out, because a lot of people, a lot of Nigerian Igbo women are not empowered. They don't have the voice to speak out a lot of injustice being meant on them by their so-called spouse, all in the name of they want to maintain their family. They keep dying in silence. So enjoy this topic. Give this topic a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, like and share this video. It might help somebody somewhere, who knows. And press the notification button so that you will be notified whenever I upload any other another hot topic in this my channel. So for the meantime, I say bye and stay well. Look after yourself. Bye. Okay.